stage, Mike Zakarian.
Good morning. What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Happy beginning of the NFL season. Happy September 7th. We got a fun one. Oh, maybe an abbreviated one. Who knows? What we're gonna do this morning? We'll talk a little bit of FIBA. I think we're gonna draft some best ball while we're at it too. But first and foremost, who we got here? Jump shoots up in here. Sneeps, congratulations. First class of the semester got canceled. Running pure early. Veronica's here. Good morning. The common man. All right. Brent's here. Andrew Laird sighting. Looking for food. Yeah, dude, Shot Tank came back last night. Very exciting. If you missed that, it was 9 o'clock last night. John Boy, TST, the whole gang was there. And the good news is we'll be back every single week, every single Wednesday, right here on Team Hold at 9. There we go. Laird's going to catch up on it as well. We the people's here. Gershot here. Billy Jackson, top tier projections himself. This is a great point. NFL's back, which means I think we're like 49 days away from the NBA season, something like that. National Beer Lovers Day. Thank you, Snoopaloop. And Hugo's here. Everybody's here. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Speaking of subscribers, we're at 9,946 subs, which means, let's do some quick math, 54 away. Wow, can you guys hear the congestion in my voice right now? Happy fall. But we're really excited to get to 10,000. That's going to be fun. I'm excited to get there. So good times ahead. Good times ahead. You know what I'm going to do too? Real quick, I'll tell you guys a little bit about what we're going to be doing in the fall. We'll have an official announcement of our fall schedule probably next week, or maybe tomorrow, but probably next week. But this is what it's going to look like. So the NBA bit, let's just do it day by day. Mondays, we'll have the NBA bit at 9, and then live before lock returns. We're doing live before lock with our same friends again. Ghost and TST will be making their appearances. I'm sure we'll get a Gnome sighting here and there, maybe even a George. I'm excited for that to be back. So that'll be on Mondays. We have the NBA bit in the morning, live before lock, and at 5:30. Tuesdays, just the NBA bit. On Wednesdays, we have the NBA bit at 9, and then Shot Tank at 9, a little 9 and 9 for symmetry. So 12 hours apart. The NBA bit in the morning, Shot Tank at night. On Thursdays, we're going to have the NBA bit, and then Thursday afternoons, we're going to release a recorded show. I think I'm going to call it So Rare Sharps. Our friend George St. Ledger. Is it St. Ledger or George St. I always forget his last name. From across the pond, you've had George come on here a bunch. We're gonna drop some So Rare knowledge once a week. We'll do something like that. And then on Fridays, we're gonna have the NBA bit at 9. We're gonna have a little happy hour, little underdog happy hour at 3 p.m. And then at 5:30 p.m., the second live before lock happens as well. And then the last but not least, on Sunday mornings, every Sunday at 11:30, JBB is back. We're going to do some fantasy football related stuff. Boston Bay says, I want a Team Hold giveaway, but never received anything. Rugged. Boston Bay, it came there this morning. So just fucking hit refresh, bro. And then, yes, LG is on Tandy Show today forward. But that's our fall schedule. We get a lot of busy stuff happening this fall that I'm very excited about. I was tired just reading that schedule, but excited to get live before lockback. I missed that. We'll have a couple more announcements too as we get closer, but that is the fall schedule, baby. Coffee's hitting good this morning. We're gonna need a lot of it because we were recording last night, So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna jump in a double dribble on Underdog. So if you want to do a little Underdog with us, remember sign up promo code HOLD HOLD. You get 100% deposit bonus match up to $100, baby. But I'm going to go over here to a double dribble. It's a $10 one. That's going to take the whole show. And then maybe we do a battle royale while we're at it. And so I'm going to do this while we talk about some other stuff as well. So if you want to jump in, wow, we're waiting for 10 people. There's no way this fills anytime soon, but we'll just leave it up there. If you want to join, come join. Let's do it this way for the time being. But we've got some FIBA action. So tomorrow, or I guess we should start with yesterday, right? So yesterday, dude, Luka just straight up meltdown. And I was reading Good Morning It's Basketball, and he had a great breakdown on Luka's meltdown. And I like always go back and forth where I kind of think everybody complains a lot, right? And I don't know, Luka definitely does it more than everybody, but sometimes I felt like he got some unfair scrutiny because literally everybody complains after every call. Like Tatum's super guilty of it. every superstar feels like everything is a foul or nothing's a foul, right? But it really did feel like, for those that watched either on the recorded version of it or watched Canada Slovenia live yesterday, it did feel like it took them out of the team, took him out of the game. And the fact that like Dylan Brooks got tossed earlier in the game. Shout out Dylan Brooks. Dylan Brooks was on his bullshit yesterday. But the fact that he got tossed out of the game and then Luka got tossed out, like I don't know, it was just bad vibes all around from Luka. And he kind of talked about, he gave like Dylan some credit. He gave SGA some credit after the game, but definitely still feels a little shook. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys think that's something that impacts your teammates? Like when he's playing with the Mavericks, is the common man here, is Top Shot common man? Like, how do you feel about that? I know you're a big Dallas Mavericks fan, but I always wonder like how much that stuff like really impacts their teammates, because on the one side of things, like yes, everybody does it, so maybe it's just a part of the game. But to quote Denzel Washington, no, it's not Denzel Washington. To quote what's it? Weak side, strong side, right? From Remember the Titans. Attitude reflects leadership, Captain. And that kind of energy from your best player, from your leader on your team, that does get a little contagious, right? It is contagious. There you go. There's your dude. You love archive moments, right? There you go. Historical, dude. Congrats on your win. Luka has been ejected from the last 2 international elimination games he's been a part of. Incredible. Luka gets tired of carrying teams. But I don't know if that is, I don't know if that's a justification though. I don't know if it is. Regulators saying Euro refs are sensitive. They're either sensitive or they're not. I would say like the NBA refs, or obviously I think NBA refs are better than FIBA refs based on what I've seen so far. But I think FIBA refs like have no time for their bullshit, right? They're like, I don't ref you, Luka. I'm not reffing you 40 times a year. Go ahead, pop off. I'll throw you out right now. Anyways, I don't know. It just makes me wonder like how that impacts the team, how that infiltrates stuff. I think a lot about Tatum. I do think Tatum loses his shit quite a bit. Or I shouldn't say loses his shit. He checks out a bunch. When like a call doesn't go his way, doesn't hustle back all the time. And I do think that like whether your teammates then start acting like that, I don't know if that's true, but I do think it like impacts the overall vibe, right? Yeah, Matthew, that is great. This is what I'm talking. Having to run back and play 4-on-5 while your teammate is whining to the refs must get old real quick. Yeah. It leads to his hair trigger with the refs can't win. It leads to his hair trigger. Finally coming around and nobody wants to play with the Luka take. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying that. I don't think that is true. I don't know, Matt. Maybe I am. Maybe that is what I'm saying, Tesla. Maybe I am coming around to it. But you know what? Enough about Slovenia. Slovenia's toast. They're gone. They had a good run. Impressive shooting in the first half. First half was a fun game. Like there was good flow in the first half. It was 50-50 at halftime. A lot of back and forth, little like mini runs from both teams. Every time it felt like Canada got a stranglehold, like they'd go up 6 after being down 4, be like, oh wow, like quick 10-0 run or like 12-2 or something like that. And then bang, Slovenia knocks down 2 threes in a row. They're right back in it. And then the second half, like again, there was just a lot of fouling, a lot of bitching. And then the flow was gone. It was the second half sucked. It kind of ruined the game a little bit. I'm sure if you're a Canadian fan, you're just like, dude, I don't care. We got through. But Canada gets through. They're playing for the semifinals. Is this the first time? If we have any We the North people, is this the first time that they've made the semifinals? But they're taking on Serbs, right? The Serbs. They've got the Bogdan of the Bogdanoviches. They've got Nikola Jovic's. And that's a 4:45 in the morning game. And the psychos over at No Dunks, or the sickos, excuse me, will be streaming that at 4:45, which that's bonkers, but that's going to be tomorrow morning. And then Team USA, who dismantled Italy pretty handily after that Lithuania L. They're going to be taking on the Germans. And the Germans have been awesome. They're the only unbeaten team left in the FIBA World Cup play. Dennis Schroeder, fresh off that 4 for 26 shooting, which is the Lord's work out there. The 4 for 26. I mean, that is a tough thing to achieve. It's some Nick Young energy. 4 for 26. They still somehow got the W, even though Davis Bertans, for anybody that didn't see the final call of that game, incredible call by the commentator. His voice cracked as he screamed Bertans, but Bertans misses the 3 at the buzzer. Latvia's out, and Germany survives and advances. So Dennis Schroeder, Franz Wagner, Mo Wagner, Daniel Tice, the return of Daniel Tice. Speaking of Daniel Tice, I'm going to be seeing number one Daniel Tice superfan Greg Dunbar later today, which is very exciting. He's in the Great Big Apple. But so Germany takes on the United States. Now, for those that have forgotten, the United States played Germany in one of those warm-up games, one of those sweet, sweet exhibition games. And Germany got out to a massive lead. I think it was like late in the third quarter. They were up like 14 or 16. Tyrese Halliburton came in, lit them up, changed the flow of the game. U.S. comes back, gets the W. The United States has just been getting off to slow start after slow start after slow start. And I think they might be in trouble if they do something like that again against Germany. And I still think, obviously, the United States are going to be favored. It's probably like a 4.5 point favorite, maybe 5 point favorite, something like that. But I wonder, and again, I think it was Good Morning It's Basketball, or maybe it was Kelly Dwyer, both great Substacks that you should subscribe to. They were posing that maybe Halliburton gets into the game a little bit sooner, that they up the pace a little bit sooner than they did in previous international games. So Alapez in the chat saying Canada's previous high finish was 6th place in 82 and 78. There we go. Canada's been really poor at men's international basketball historically. Yeah. Well, I'm excited. They've been super fun. I got to tell you, man, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is so quickly. You guys already know him in the bag for the Thunder. God, the sun. You guys already know him in the bag for the Thunder, but the coolness in which Shai plays is just, it is so fun to watch, man. He is just a killer. He's an absolute killer out there, and he's just so calm and just lethal, man. It's just been so fun to watch. And even RJ Barrett, man. RJ Barrett, who's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And you saw that this entire Knicks season, right? And even in the playoffs, the first couple games against the Cavs was nowhere to be found. And then ripped off 4 very impressive performances in international play, especially in the later stages so far. He's been one quarter at a time he takes over. It was the first quarter against Spain where he was awesome, and then he disappeared for the rest of the game. And then in the second half against Slovenia, he went ham. Him and SGA combined for over 50 points. It was good. Boston Base says SGA looks amazing when he plays against Chump. Oh, yeah. I guess Boston Base, he was first team All-NBA, right? So I guess this is another example of you just talking out of your asshole, because he was first team All-NBA in the NBA, the great, where the world champs, sorry, Noah Lyles, are announced. So anyways, I'm excited to watch Canada. I would love to see Canada versus Team USA, but I actually enjoy the 4 teams that are left. So I think Germany brings something fun to the table. The Serbs have been great. And yeah, the both can be true. No, because this statement is insinuating that he only looks amazing when he plays against Chump. That's what you were trying to do. Go back to your chat GPT. All right. Anyway, so that's the FIBA update. I'm looking forward to both of those games tomorrow. I don't want to. I'll be honest, guys. I've just been enjoying watching the game, so I'm not going to play back them. I want to just sit back and enjoy it. So what I would tell you to do, I actually was so confused by that you mentioned hair loss. I'm not worried about that at all, Boston Base. I'm not worried about that at all. I did some genealogy research, dude, and my hair is going to be great until it's not. And either way, we got big dicks of carrying energy, so we'll make up for it there. Regulator said no opposing bigs left against Team USA. Yeah, I guess that's true, right? Canada's not really a force down low unless Dwight Powell's going to cook them. Germany has Mo Wagner, and who's the other guy? Mo Wagner and Daniel Tice. I guess that's not too scary. And then Serbia, who I'll be honest, I don't know who Serbs bigs are. But I'm telling you, man, when Jokic comes back in the Olympics, that is going to be a feisty one. All right, I don't know if anybody signed up for the double dribble, guys. You guys don't want to do the double dribble? Maybe I'll do a battle royale here in a little bit instead. Mike says, hey, first words I hear, big dicks. One of those days then. Yeah, Mike, welcome. Welcome to the big dick stream. Anyways, though, the other thing that I wanted I don't even really have anything to say about this, but I did want to talk about here. Let me go to where's my most recent tweets. I did want to share this. So, dropping dimes. You remember this account? Dropping dimes just will like I it randomly gets banned. I think Woj does it. Hold on. This is let's get out of this Zoom here. Hold on. It randomly like drops some alpha, right? So they called Christian Wood back in July. At 9 or I guess at 10:30 p.m. last night, they just tweeted out Zach Levine. That was it, just Zach Levine. So are we in trouble? Are Bulls fans in trouble? Is Zach Levine on the move? Is that what this means? Is Zachary Levine on the move? Tesla says, I think the big international dudes dominate FIBA angle is a bit overdone. You know what? No, Tesla, I don't think that to that point, I don't think that it's they dominate FIBA. I think they dominate Team USA because of the way Team USA is constructed. That's what I don't think that it's just like, oh, the FIBA game is different because of the bit. I think I think Team USA just doesn't have those massive dudes to body down low because you get Jaren Jackson Jr., who's allergic to rebounds, but the opposite of allergic to fouling. And then Paolo's the backup big. So until they get some of these other dudes that can bang down low a little bit, I do think that could be kind of a problem. But anyways, all right, we're gonna do. I'll leave this draft because we're not going to fill this one. Let's go over to a battle royale. Let's do a little battle royale if you guys want. We'll do a little foosball. We'll jump in here a little. So this is a $5 one just for week 1, which is just a reminder too. We're going to be doing a stream with John Boy Skeets here in a little bit. Regulator saying Chicago checked the temperature on Levine's market throughout the offseason. League sources told Yahoo. Yeah, I just think the real problem here, Chicago has no direction. We talked about the Vooch extension, which I know people were arguing about in the chat. Got a little feisty. But they don't have Lonzo. Lonzo's not playing anytime soon. They signed they still got Caruso. They re-signed Kobe White. They re-signed Ayo Dosunmu. I mean, DeRozan isn't expiring, right? Or does he have 1 year left in his deal? So there could be some real spicy stuff that Chicago does depending on how the start of the season goes. Like I could see them punting off and being like, you know what, this isn't for the future. So we got to go out there and build a little differently. All right, here we go. We're in this draft here. We're in the 2-hole. They are in the old 2-hole. Let's blow this up a little bit so you bros can see it a little bit better. Chicago has a direction. It's just bad. Rumor has it that Michael Jordan's helping him there. There we go. Shiggin says other countries love dunking on the US of A being world champs, but seem to love naturalized Americans to play for their national teams. Or is that specifically a shot at Italia? Paolo Benquero. Oh, coffee's good today. Guys, we have a line on a coffee sponsorship, by the way, which is very exciting. We love to see it. I don't know. Any other what's up? What else is going on in the basketball world for you guys? It's been kind of quiet. Common Man says I trade DeRozan before I traded Levine. I do think DeRozan's trade value is a little bit higher based on like the current deal, where like Levine, you're swallowing a little bit more of a contract. And Tesla's saying it's crazy how big of a market Chicago is. The Bulls are never part of the national conversation, kind of like a big market for Orlando. Yeah, I'm gonna take Jamar Chase here with my first pick. Yeah, it is kind of weird. I really wish we would have seen the full season with Lonzo, right? They got off to that hot start. It definitely felt a little shaky, right? Like even though they were in first or they were like a top 3 team for most, I think it was like up until February, right? DeMar was playing out of his ass. He was like knocking down game winners left and right. Levine was playing great. And the ball was zipping around with Lonzo, and they ended up being a solid defensive team with him out there. But I would have loved to have seen a full season. Like, would they, if they would have really competed and like made a little bit of a playoff run, would it have attracted more of the national conversation? Or maybe the real reason is they didn't have a true superstar there. And that is where the national conversation goes, right? Like you look at OKC and people are going to be talking about SGA quite a bit, and it's not really the national market, but they have a true star. And I just don't know if people look at Levine that way or DeRozan that way. I guess Caruso's their main star, right? But But yeah, I don't know. Chicago's going to be in trouble. I feel bad for them too. That's such a great fan base with storied history. Like, it'd be nice. It would be nice to see them be competitive. And it's not like the East is full of juggernauts right now. We're gonna take Jalen Hurts with the second pick if he's still there. Unless this speaking of juggernaut on the clock here. We will take Jalen Hurts. Oh, what was his first pick? His first pick was Ty Freak. Let's see if he goes Hurts. Hit him where it hurts. Come on. Damn it. All right, we're gonna go. Well, let's go get Derrick Henry. Let's let the big dog eat. Let's let the big dog eat. ESPN's Bobby Marks, according to regulators, speculated that Luka could make an astronomical annual salary when he signs his next contract. Luka's probably going to be the first $80 million guy. Yeah, I did see that. That was a part of the Zach Lowe podcast, right? Yeah, that's interesting. Common Man said free agents to OKC. Okay, that's some weird Texas, Oklahoma energy right there. Weird Texas, Oklahoma energy. You know, the one thing, and again, to reiterate the Bobby Marks on the Zach Lowe podcast, which was good. Although sometimes Bobby Marks seems like super in the bag for like the Portland conversation was so bizarre, I thought. Anyways, we'll get Devontae Adams. They were talking about OKC quite a bit. Oh no, I'm sorry. It was not that. It was not them. It was the NBA Athletic show. Andrew Schlecht was on. No, not even the. I'm sorry, guys. The Sam Vecini podcast. He had Andrew Schlecht on, and they were talking about some of the offseason moves by some of these teams. And they were going over all of the Oklahoma City Thunder assets that they've acquired and have like the ability to just make some serious moves. And to your point, they might not be able to get free agents, but if somebody like Giannis or Embiid or whatever superstar comes on the market, they have the ability to move stuff around financially with all their assets they've acquired in second round picks in contracts like dead money and stuff like that. That the second, and the way Schlecht was saying it is that the second the core four of Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, SGA, and Giddey show that they can be like a 45-50 win team on their own, that once they do that, Pressey will make the move to make them like true contenders to move off of some of those assets. So I don't know. I'm pretty excited about OKC, man. I think it's going to be fun. Will Mike dip into the video game streets? No, I don't think so. Tessa said this is why I'm low on OKC. They'll need to acquire vet talent through trade. But yeah, but dude, I'll go back to this again. Tell me the last free agent. What was the last massive superstar free agent signing? Right? Like, I feel like everybody gets moved beforehand. Oh, man, my Ember's dead. LeBron? Was it LeBron? Did you see the inmate escape video? No, I didn't see that. I did not see that. What the hell is that? Where did that happen? The last time OKC made, yeah, there we go. We're running it back. Run it back. All right, we're about to be on the clock again here. Let's see. I think we gotta. Did we take a tight end yet? We might take TJ Hawk. Let's get Hawkinson, kid. Let's get the Hawk. Hold on. I gotta blow this down a little bit. I can't see the draft button. Penny. Wait, what? What? Oh man, I hate that the coffee's cooling off. Oh yeah, I didn't even talk about this. So Christian Wood to the Lakers, right? I will say, dude, 2 years, 5.7 million, right? That's what it ended up being. 2 years, 5.7 million. I mean, I think it's a fine flyer. It's not my favorite. I've said this before about Christian Wood, but I mean, how many times do we have to see Christian Wood not contribute before we're like, hey, maybe the Christian Wood thing's not working, right? We saw Detroit give up on him pretty early. Where did he go up to Detroit? Did he go to Houston right after Detroit? Goes to Houston, puts up some empty stats, has some locker room issues, leaves at halftime with Kevin Porter, right? Then he goes to Dallas, which like Dallas needed somebody like that. Dallas had nobody. And he still wasn't getting meaningful minutes, right? Like when it counted, they found him on the bench quite a bit. And so, like, I guess if you're the Lakers, you're happy to add somebody like this on your roster where, like, during the regular season, when AD inevitably misses 2 weeks with a stinger or LeBron takes some time, Christian Wood, let him go out there, score 18 and 12 in losses. Maybe they pick up a couple of different W's, right? And then that's fine. But I imagine when the playoffs come, he's not going to be playing meaningful minutes. Like that, I saw something. I think it was Jovan Buddha, who covers the Lakers, was saying, he's like, oh yeah, Christian Wood will start at the 5, so AD can start at the 4. Why? Why? That hasn't worked for anybody. I don't understand. I don't know. I don't get why that is an appealing move for anybody. Um, so I'm pretty much out on that idea. But again, I think if you are just like, listen, dude, we paid no money. We got this free agent in September. No, and that's like, you want to talk about how that we know this isn't a huge deal, is that no one else wanted Christian Wood. There was no market for Christian Wood. Otherwise, he would have been signed in July and August. So whatever, it's a fine deal. But Richard Sherman was on crack cocaine, right? Where he said, he was like, dude, he was like, let me throw a comparison out to you. Looked at dead in the camera and said, Pau Gasol, NBA Hall of Famer, Pau Gasol. That is who you compare Christian Wood to. Oh my God, drugs. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah, Papa Giannis greater than Wood. I like this. Daniel Tice greater than Wood. Rui is definitely. I mean, Rui's going to play more meaningful minutes than him. Yeah, the team. Bottom with the chat of the day. The team. Wait, am I on the clock? No, the team already completed it. Who was my last pick? Oh, Kenneth Walker. The team that believes in James Wiseman and Marvin Bagley gave up on Christian Wood. Congrats, Lakers fans. Congrats, Lakers fans. I'm going to jump in another one of these while we're here. I do still think the Lakers are in pretty good shape, though. They're going to be a tough out. Yeah, Hornets dump Christian Wood. That's good. Wood just needs the right environment to shine, and that environment is Europe. Yeah, Christian Wood should be on a FIBA team so we could be like, see, dude? Yeah, those shows are good. I agree with you. I'm not a big fan of those shows either. Let's see. Anything else? We got any NFL news people want to talk about? It looks like Travis Kelce's not going to play tonight. Looks like Cooper Kupp might be on the IR. That looks bad. That looks scary, dude. Anytime people say stuff about nerves, I get nervous. But it seems like he might miss quite a few weeks. Oh yeah, Jesus, the PJ Washington drop, dude. Man, those comments were so bad. He was welcoming Miles Bridges back, and basically like, it's great to have our teammate back after everything he's gone through. It's like, what? What do you mean gone through? Yeah, dude, I'm glad he was able to overcome beating his girlfriend, his kid's mom. Dude, oh man, I'm so glad he overcame that struggle. Fuck that, man. And I know that's probably like, when you're PJ, there's like, dude, they ask you about what it's like having Miles Bridges back. Like, what are you gonna do, right? You're trying to you want to like support your teammates. You're trying to like maintain a good locker room vibe, but man, you do something like that, you just sound like such a dick. Couldn't believe it. No, I didn't see Kai on Perks. Isn't Christian Wood what Ben Simmons would be? No. It's like the opposite. Ben Simmons can't do anything offensively, but he's great defensively. Christian Wood can't do anything defensively. Yeah, that's probably what he meant. Yeah, after all that money he lost, that is probably yeah, all that money he lost. He's still making like, how much is he making this year? All that money lost. Whoa, Christian McCaffrey at 5. What's going on, bros? Thank you very much. We'll take Christian McCaffs. I don't know. I don't really care about that stuff. I put Kai in the same, like, all of a sudden Dylan Dennis and Logan are on my feed. We mute that right away. I don't know if you will raise locker. No, that's what I'm saying. There's probably, that was probably a tough thing to respond to regardless. But I mean, you got to see how like that's going to look. Like, maybe it didn't sound as bad when he was saying it out loud, but you see that on paper. It's just tough. Oh, Kai Jones. All right, let's see Kai Jones. Let me see if I can find it. I thought we were talking about like the other dude. Let's see. Kai Jones. Oh wait, you can't hear this, right? Hold on. Let me stop sharing and share it with audio here. Oh wait, that was, let's see, where is it? Here we go.
A goat time out there. I'm having a goat day. I had to do drugs or something.
Oh, of course. Now there we go.
No, my greatest days of all time was in the long jump pit, boy. By myself, not a drug, man. I'm about to get traded. Man, I don't think so. I just met with Mitch today. I don't think I'm getting traded.
Oh man.
I think your honors are very high on me. If I get that call on my phone, I will pack my bag. But I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. The nigga's hitting, so. Just talk to Mitch today. If I talk to him, he said he likes me. Huh? He could trade me. I put it in there.
Maybe he's just vibing, you know?
Yeah, you want to see me with the left hook, man. Niggas weird, man. I'm playing ball, having fun, man. I'm having LeBron, though.
He's just vibing, man. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I think that's great. I'm actually buying Kai Jones stock now. Give me the Kai Jones stock. All right, I think I'm on the clock here. Oh, again, we'll take Mark Andrews here. Limited in practice. I don't care. Buy the dip. This isn't my first rodeo. There we go. I don't know. What else you guys want to talk about? Yeah, I'm with Regulator. I'm all in on Kai Jones. I'm buying the Kai dip, baby. Wait, Boston Base, you said it's your anniversary today. Where are you? Is there really a pack drop today? Did I miss that? Is there an NBA Top Shot pack drop today? Did I miss that? Man, your boy is absolutely congested. I can just feel it. Oh, we're on the clock again. Let's see what we got next up. All right, so what do we do? Lamar, McCaffrey, Andrews. Let's do a little Josh Jacobs. We'll take some Joshua Jacobs. Although I haven't taken a while. Oh, Bandy. That means Kelsey's leaving. Bandy just jumped up. Oh, NFL all day. I think I'll be honest, guys. I don't even know how that drop works anymore. I really don't, because wait, am I on the clock again? I reserved 2 a couple days ago. Yeah, the 100 pack that limit is crazy. I reserved 2 a couple days ago. I have no idea if I'm getting it, if that part's already done, or if I have no idea what happened. Ooh, Orion pulled a dynamic Mahomes yesterday. Yeah, and they announced the quick buy. Congrats to Top Shot for that. There is a Top Shot drop too. There is. What's the Top Shot drop? I know the anthology one, right? Is the 3 rares, but that's next week, right? Is that next week? I'll be honest. I haven't paid too much attention to the drops. I did the Larry. We had a good time with the old bird. All right, let's see. What else we got here? Yeah, but the 100 pack limit is wild. I can't imagine. Yeah, when quick sell. Yeah, Regulator, we talked about that last year, that the dynamic, like, we really hope the dynamic moments come to NBA Top Shot. I love that. I think that's like a great bit. I think that's something we've been asking for a while. It also will just do like such a number for scarcity, right? For like the moments that matter, in my opinion, anyways. I'm sure they'd find another way. Roham saying pack marketplace is on schedule or whatever. Yeah, I mean, but we don't know what that schedule is, or if there is a schedule, or what a schedule is. You know what I mean? Like, who knows? All right, we're gonna avoid the Chargers. We're gonna go off the top here. We're gonna take a little Jahan Dotson, I think, with our next wide receiver. We'll cue that up. I mean, the pack marketplace seems to be pretty successful over on NFL All Day, so I do hope we see it come to Top Shot sooner rather than later. Oh, within 30 days. So the pack marketplace before the new NBA season. Interesting. What comes first? The truckload of flow? Have we gotten an update on that, by the way? Remember Dumbo? Also, I haven't heard from Dumbo in a while. But do you remember there was like a message that was like, hey guys, this is actually how the truckload's gonna go, and it's gonna be spread out over a while. But did that ever like come to fruition? Is that actually happening? We'll queue up Zay Flowers here. Zay Flowers with the last pick, baby. Oh, dude, the ball. Where's the Ballers game? Shiggins, you're still rocking the Ballers avatar. Tell us what's going on in the Ballers world. What's going on there? I haven't seen anybody yelling Ballers in a while. I haven't seen, man. Yeah, where's the Ballers hype, baby? Michael Carter Williams has been wearing the shoes. You just don't see it because he's not on the court. Around Christmas, they told me that the truck of flow would be within 365 days. Within 365 days, huh? All right. I bet we don't get a roadmap. I bet we don't. I bet we get like a pretty vague blog where they're like, we're going to do a couple of drops in the fall and a couple of drops in the winter and a couple of drops in the spring. I bet it's something like super vague like that. That would be my guess anyways. Also, let's take a quick break. Let's do a little, we're going to get ready for some So Rare. Today's NBA Bit is brought to you by So Rare. Daily fantasy sports is annoying. Constantly paying attention to injury news, who's starting, who's sitting, and just having to remember to enter your lineups each and every day. With So Rare, you just have to enter your lineup once for each game week. And instead of having to pay an entry fee each time you enter a contest with So Rare, once you buy your cards, the tournaments are free. Each game week, you'll have a chance to win more card rewards to bolster up your roster. And this year, So Rare is introducing cash prizes. So sign up for So Rare today using the link in the description, and they'll start you with 20 free common cards. And by using our link, once you buy 5 cards from auction, they'll give you a 6th one free. So sign up for So Rare today and see if you can take down Mike Sorarian. All right, boys and girls, we're going to call it there because I got to get this dog out soon because it's like mid-80s already in New York. Tomorrow, I think what we're going to do like a noon show tomorrow for the NBA Bit for 2 reasons. I'm hanging out with Dunbar tonight, and I don't want to have to get up early to prepare. Also, I want to watch Team USA, so I don't want to stream during Team USA. So noon PM, baby. We'll fire up the old YouTubes, and we'll talk about Team USA and Canada, see what the World Cup final is going to be. So come find us at noon tomorrow. And then on Sunday is the first NFL show we're doing with JBB, doing some underdog stuff, getting ready for fantasy football, all of that fun stuff. Mike should audition for Glenn Ross. That would be fun. But yeah, that's what we'll fire up tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good rest of the day. Appreciate everyone being here all week. This has been fun. We're now, let's see, real quick. Subscriber check, 9,947, baby. We're getting close. We picked one more up today. But anyways, hope everybody has a good day. And then I will see you all tomorrow. We are out.